Gunfreak Nation. This is the President TElectrik. And what I would like to know is, are you ready, Gunfreak Nation? Are you ready for the fight? Are you ready to take on these savages? We got some crazy, dark days ahead of us. We fighting the system that want to have us on our knees and begging and pleading for mercy. We got to stand up and fight. We have to. If we don't fight, then we will be slaves. We got an open border, wide open. We got professional gangs. We got other countries like Venezuela, Brazil, emptying out their prisons and insane asylums and sending those people over here. No, we already got a gang that has taken over an entire apartment complex in Colorado. They evicting people, and it's spreading all over the country. So what I want to know, Gunfreak Nation, are you ready? Because we are facing unparalleled, unpredictable, I'm not going to even say unpredictable. I predict that this is going to go down. And if that left, if they lose this election, listen, I think they're going to do any and everything they can to create some type of crisis. Mark my words, Gunfreak Nation. I need y'all to be on the ready. I need you to keep your eyes open. Keep your head on the swivel at all times. Get your funky town senders on the ready. Get them on the ready. Because you just never know when them savages gonna strike. You will never know when them savages strike. You understand? You could be at home chilling with your loved ones, you know, with your better half, and they can run up on you. I just recently saw a home invasion, heard about a home invasion where an 85-year-old woman and her mentally challenged son, their home was invaded by a savage who beat her, tied her up, but thank God that she had the wisdom to be armed, and she retrieved her firearm and sent that savage to Funky Town. You cannot give the savages mercy. You cannot give them mercy because they are not going to afford you that luxury of giving you mercy. So if they break in your home, you have to assume the worst. If they are coming at you and they are armed, then you must put them down. you must put them down. You got to be savage ready at all times. It don't matter what type of firearm you get, long as you got one and you are trained with it. You understand? Be ready. At all times, Gunfreak Nation. Because you just never know when trouble will find you. Every single day, somebody is getting victimized. Every single day, somewhere in this country, a home invasion is happening. Never, ever in my lifetime have I seen it this bad. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The only way you're gonna be able to stand a chance is if you arm up and be prepared. I call it being savage ready. Gunfreak Nation. I know you love me and I love you. I don't want to hear about anything bad happening to you regarding anything, especially if it's got to do with some savages that's trying to take your life. Home invasions is not about a thief breaking in your house while you happen to be there and they just want your valuables. Those days don't exist anymore. They don't. They really don't exist anymore. The bounty, the prize, the valuable is no longer your jewelry, your electronics. It is you. They want you. And the only way you're going to be able to get them off of you, you have to own a firearm. Ain't no getting past that. Not no bat, not no knife, not no tear gas, not no mace, no stun gun, no. Because I guarantee you 10 out of 10, when they break up in your house, they're going to be armed and they are willing to use deadly force. And they probably going to use that deadly force anyway if you do give in to them. Because guess what? Criminals don't like to leave witnesses. We living in a society right now where it can go down at any time. Any place, anywhere, and I ain't talking about the Janet Jackson song. I'm talking about life. And we ain't just dealing with these, the millions of people that have illegally crossed the border into our country, the gangs and whatever. I'm talking about American savages. You got to, hey, don't let your guard down and be looking at these so-called immigrants. Look at the neighbor down the street. Look at your local savage. Yeah. Now I guarantee you right now, somewhere right now, somebody is being victimized. Some evil is being done to somebody. I think it's time for everybody to stand up and say enough is enough, and I will not be a victim. I'm not going to be a victim. We got to arm up. We have to arm up, man. I do not put nothing past. And when you go up against the system, they will do everything they can to stop you, even if it means unaliving you. I really do believe that they just want their way of life and how they see it, and everything else is a threat, and they willing to do whatever to stop that threat to their way of thinking and the way that they think society should be. We have all these celebrities stepping up for them and promoting their agenda, which they are, in my opinion, sellouts. The left is putting money into their pockets. That's how they are being able to maintain and survive. That's how they are being able to maintain their status. They don't give a damn about what's really happening to the everyday regular people, the poor folks. They don't care. It's all about their lifestyle, protecting their lifestyle. So if the left want them to be their puppets, guess what? They're gonna be the puppets because they already got the money and they're not facing everything that we are facing. Shame on all of you. And I'm not telling you to vote either way. I'm just telling you, Trump, man, you know, he's the least a politician. That's why I'm rooting for him. I don't have to worry about too much of people trying to take my firearms. They try to paint him as a racist. That's bullshit. And even if he was back in the day, everybody got a right to change their heart and change their mind. That's one thing about these liberals. If you don't done something that you cannot be redeemed, then they can forever judge you. And that's bullshit. We human, we all have our biases. We all have our flaws. Ain't nobody perfect, but they want to put a motherfucker on the stage and just make them seem so perfect that they cannot do any wrong. And that's ridiculous, if you ask me. Gunfreak Nation, I want you to just love your family, love all your loved ones, love yourself to the point to where you're willing to do whatever it takes to protect them, defend your honor, defend your life. We peaceful people. But I be damned if I become a slave to your system, a slave to your thoughts, a slave to what you think this society should be. I want you to brace yourself, because I feel like dark days are coming. I love you, Gunfreak Nation. Listen, stay armed, stay responsible with your firearms, stay righteous, and send that savage to Funky Town. I love you.